they showed up. I mean, the Tiger Walk was probably the best I've ever been a part of. I mean, you could just feel the energy. I mean, it was incredible. And that's what I told the team on the field before we went back in the locker room is, hey, they showed up. Make sure you show up. And obviously our team did. But, you know, they played with a lot of heart, a lot of guts. And, you know, it's one of the things we told them, listen, we give you guys everything, give you scholarships and nice places to live and good food and stipends and clothes and cleats and great gear and gloves and helmets, but we can't give you guts. I can't give you heart. You got to bring that. And I don't know, that's about the only way I can describe the game. A lot of guts, a lot of heart. I mean, they fought all the way to the literally the last play. And, you know, it was just a magical night in the Valley. It was a magical night. You know, they're all big. I mean, when this is your livelihood, trust me, they're all big. They're all huge. But every now and then you just get a moment or two along the way, along the journey that you just kind of just take a deep breath. And this is one of them. You know, you're talking about the winningest program in the history of college football. I'm proud of our guys. But one of the things I told our guys going into this game is, you know what, all you got to do is be who you are. You know, the media didn't give us much of a chance in this game. And I told the guys, I said, look, just be who you are. The last 38 years, you know, if you did based on the media if you did a poll and said who has had the most wins between Notre Dame and Clemson over the last 38 years, everybody'd say Notre Dame, and they'd be wrong. It's Clemson. Clemson's had more wins, more bowl wins, more top 25 finishes, more 10-win seasons. And so my message to the team was, listen, just be Clemson. You be who you are. You know, we don't buy the lie. Don't buy the lie. And I'm glad our guys, and I don't know who Aaron Taylor is, but I guess he's an analyst or a commentator. But I know I didn't spell it right. But he you know, the comment was that we weren't going to be ready. Clemson wouldn't be ready. And the word was our crowd was going to be lugubrious when the game was over. Now, I don't know how to spell that, all right? I'm hooked on phonics. I just sound it out, lugubrious. But I did look it up. And lugubrious means to look sad and disappointed. And so I want to wish Notre Dame and their lugubrious crowd safe travels back to South Bend. And we will show up in 2020, and we look forward to that trip. So I appreciate the education that we got this week, the vocab lesson. Our players, was the first thing they said to me when they came in the locker room was, man, that leprechaun was a little lugubrious looking. You know, but at the end of the day, it's about Clemson. That's what I tell our guys all the time. It ain't about who we play. You know, it's about Clemson. It's about, you know, the way we think, the way we prepare, the way we work in the offseason. We're 41-0 now. When we take a lead in the fourth quarter, 41-0. That's all you need to know about how we train, about how we work around here, about how these guys fight, the passion that they bring every day. And just proud of them. I mean, that was a dadgum mutter, and they found a way to win it. So offensively, you know, the big thing coming to this game was, you know, we hadn't seen a defensive line like we were going to see. Our offensive line, you know, I had one of the commentators say, well, y'all can't really run it at them. Your offensive line hadn't quite really done anything. Well, we rushed for 199 yards. And Gallman had 93, and Watson had 92, and that offensive line gave up no sacks. Artavis Scott was tremendous. Renfro made a big play. We knew coming into this game that the turnover margin was going to be huge. We won the turnover margin 4-1. Obviously, that's the difference in the game, as it has been every time Clemson Notre Dame has played, is the turnover margin. Huge. And, So really proud of our offense and our offensive line. Defensively, we created 3 turnovers, 130 yards rushing. Number 20 coming into the game was averaging 150 a game. He went for 50. You know, the storyline coming into the game was this was the best offensive line in all of college football. And if it was going to be raining, then that's advantage Notre Dame. But our defensive line, they showed up. They did an excellent job. Shaq had 3 tackles for loss. We gave up a couple big plays in the fourth quarter. But just kept playing. You know, just win the next play. Go the next play, win the next play. It's what we talk about all the time. B.J. Goodson, interception, a fumble recovery in the fourth quarter. Just tremendous. And the big thing to me coming into this game, you know, after what happened up at Louisville where we gave up the kick return was, listen, we need to win because of special teams, not despite special teams. We need to win because of. And boy, did we win because of. Our punter averaged 45 yards a punt. We made a big field goal in the game in a nasty day. Artavis had 128 yards of kickoff return. You talk about field position. It was huge in this game. I'd say Teasdale averaged 45 yards a punt. Our coverage was good. And then we caused a fumble on kickoff coverage right to open the second half. And Ammon Lacob busting down the field. So just a tremendous, tremendous night in special teams. Really proud of what we were able to get done there. And then all the way to the end, you know, with Zach Brooks coming up with the onside kick to clinch it. So just a great night, you know, one we'll remember for a long time. We're going to enjoy this, but we'll get back in here 6:30 Monday morning, and Georgia Tech's the biggest game of the year. We'll do what we do. And, you know, we wanted to be 4-0. We're happy that we are, but nobody's brought a trophy in here to call the season off. We got a long way to go. And so, you know, Georgia Tech's the biggest opponent of the year. Obviously, they're difficult to prepare for, so we'll start that process as coaches tomorrow and with the players on Monday morning. So, just very thankful, you know, and just, you know, all the glory to God just to being a part of a game like this and having the privilege to be around a group of young men that genuinely love each other and love what they do.